Crazy Russian Dad here. Today I focus on idioms. You know, those pithy sayings that sort of, I think they carry a lot of wisdom. That's one. I mean, potentially from generations of people, right? And then it's interesting, I find how while the essence is sort of same, they're very different. The words used are very different between cultures. I only know two cultures. I live in Russia, now I live in America. So I will compare a few for you. And so the first one, I mean, I think they each carry some kind of a lesson. So the first lesson, I guess, through generations and cultures is focus on one thing, okay? Don't go after two things, don't go after multiple things. And so what do Americans say for something like this? They say you cannot kill two birds with one stone, okay? Makes sense. You have to aim at one bird. I mean, presuming they're flying and not sleeping on the beach, or there's some kind of Siamese birds. But what do the Russians say? Russians say, за двумя зайцами погонишься, ни одного не поймаешь. Which means you cannot run after two rabbits, or you will catch none. It means, presumably, it's a hunting scenario. Otherwise, why else you'd be running after rabbits? Interesting, right? If you try to translate one of them to the other culture, they won't get it. But same essence, right? Focus on one pointed concentration. This one is so important that there is more. In English, they say cannot have a foot in two different boats, right? Like just imagining it makes it painful, right? But in Russian, they say тяжело сидеть одной задницей на двух стульях, which means you cannot sit on two chairs with one butt. Again, don't overthink it. Yes, if the butt big enough, you can sit on two chairs, but that's not the point. The point is, you know, pick a chair, commit. Okay, so I guess that's lesson number one. It's interesting how each culture sort of clothed those words into that. Okay, number two, know what's impossible. Okay, like what is it that in America you say when pigs fly. Okay, everybody knows pigs don't fly, therefore, you know, it's something is not possible to do. In Russia they say когда рак свистнет, which means when crawfish whistles. Yeah, if you try to translate, these things sound ridiculous, but they carry a lot of meaning. In English, more often, in fact, I guess when hell freezes over. I don't know of the equivalent like that in Russian. Maybe because Karl Marx declared the religion opiate for the people, and so concepts of heaven and hell did not enter the Russian idiomacy much. Number three, know what is possible and go after it. Don't just go chase dreams, right? So Americans say a bird in the hand is better than two in the bush. Makes sense. If you have something, it's better than sort of to keep dreaming about something bigger. But in Russian they say синица в руке лучше, чем журавль в небе, which means, oh, I don't know the name. Anyway, basically a small bird in the hand is better than the big bird, stork maybe, I don't know, in the sky. Okay, again, sort of there is wisdom in that. Don't just keep dreaming about some magical scenarios. Go do something. Go get something done. It's interesting how every culture kind of distilled that wisdom into this weird saying. Right, and then number four, sort of compromise. Sometimes you need to compromise in life to get stuff done, okay, and achieve balance. So, for example, in English they say you can have your cake and eat it too, right? It's a strangest concept, right? Because you cannot really eat your cake and have it. It's a contradiction of terms, and that's the whole idea, right? And in Russian they say, чтобы были волки сыты и овцы целы, which means your wolves are well fed and your sheep are safe. The sheep, those that say bah, little fuzz, not little, they're big animals. Anyway, meaning one eats the other, and they're in the same contradiction of terms. So that's the idea. Anyway, these are the 4 I thought of today. If you know more in Russian, English, or in your own culture, please share them. Okay, I think it's such interesting stuff. Good night.